Okay, so guys, we're just get this started in a second, and here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and be testing something from Justin TV because I'm having technical difficulties loading up the TQ Invitational onto YouTube at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and test out Justin TV's upload to YouTube little thing that they have, and we're gonna be here actually watching a really cool game of IMLosira. This is Incredible Miracles LiquidHuk, a very strong Zerg player, going up against LiquidHuk. We are going to be here watching these guys playing on the Korean ladder. I'm assuming ladder, or either that might be, oh nope, it's actually a custom game. You can see there's actually somebody obsing. So we do have a custom game going on between these two guys, probably just a friendly one, as these guys are just going to go ahead and start a little bit of a conversation. I didn't really read what they were saying, but LiquidHuk is definitely one of the more popular guys out there, and he really favors gateway play. Doesn't really go into very many Immortals, or he's Immortals, but not really Colossi, but a lot of Stalkers, Zealots, Sentries, great force fields, and it's really his MO for how he plays the game. So we go ahead and watch as these guys play, and continue to see what they're going to do. Right now, it does seem that Huck is going to need to throw down his gateway once he gets the minerals for it, which should be a very, very good move. And apparently, I'm at the GSL studio, and it should be interesting to see what the guys are going to do. I'm not quite sure about what LiquidHuk is doing, but he does have an extractor going down, so it looks like it will be an extractor opener. So speedling opener is happening, and I'm curious to see what these guys are going to be doing. I haven't really seen that many replays from the Korean server, and it's good to have them. We actually have a Huck going for a 15 gateway. I was expecting that to go down a long time ago. 15 gateway, really chron boosting out probes. The probe count is 15 to 13 drones. So really interesting start from Huck himself. Right now, throwing down his gas and another pylon, but I'm really curious to see how this is going to work out. LiquidHuk playing for the playing for a really strong openers with the spawning pool, and I'm really just taken aback at the lateness of a Huck's gateway. I'm very, very interested in how this is going to happen. He does have his second simulator up. Just going to need his cybernetic core once this is done. I'm curious if he's going to try and go for an expansion or do a lot of pressure. Watching Huck stream, he does seem to really favor putting a lot of pressure on his opponent. I think I saw him do 3 PVTs in a row where he was just barreling up the front with sentries, stalkers, and zealots, just trying to break the front using force fields to block the repair and bunkers. And here we go. It's getting his wall off over there. You notice that since he does have both of these simulators up, he will not be gas stolen by LiquidHuk's drone over here. And so there he is. LiquidHuk is going to be prepared to sacrifice his Overlord into the base of Huck and see what Huck is doing. If Huck does do a 3K expand, I would not be surprised at all. Definitely one of the more stable and popular openers in the PvZ setting. Alright, so then LiquidHuk does have his queen about to pop out. No expansion quite yet. Should want it in a moment. Looks like he does have his drone out here with the minerals to get that expo, and he does grab that. And doing a great job of scouting around, as Huck has a really hidden probe down here. And is LiquidHuk actually going to see this? He's got a Zergling there. And oh, he just goes right by the Zergling. Oh, LiquidHuk, you gotta check the farthest little bit, as Huck is definitely taking advantage of that to the utmost that he possibly can. And LiquidHuk is gonna have to be feeling safe when in reality he's gonna have a proxy pylon over here. And what is Huck gonna do? He is not throwing down any more gateways quite yet, just chrono boosting out the beginning 3 units out of that gateway. And there it is, going to finally get rid of this drone as he throws down a second and third gateway, and LiquidHuk actually sees it. Oh, LiquidHuk, beautiful move. And is Huck going to cancel these? That is something he can do, try and do something different, catch him off guard, but LiquidHuk got that great scout. But Huck still has his probe down here, and actually he's going to go ahead and just run over, see this expo, and going to end up getting killed by the Zergling, assuming he doesn't move. So here we go, Huck, one of each in the beginning, walling off the front, preparing to take his expos. He does have this forward pylon, but I don't think that actually walls off the bottom of the ramp. And oh, here we go, LiquidHuk going to sacrifice this Overlord into the main base of Huck, going to help him seeing. So now what's going to... Oh, here we go. Lings are running up, going to try and block this expansion. Huck is about to have the money for it. Mind a little bit with this probe, but... Oh, this is not... Oh, Huck, you have enough for the... Let's going to go ahead and just try and get out of the units. With this, his work gets about to finish before he gets up that thing. But here we go, Speedling going to move in and die. Well, I think I might have seen the probe though, so Huck is not using this for an expansion. His warp gate is finished. Is he waiting for more units, or the Overlord's here? Why is he using his money? You can see his money is almost at 700. And here we go, LiquidHuk's actually going to go ahead and just do a little bit of defense against these speedlings from LiquidHuk. Oh, we have a lot of speedlings just being made from LiquidHuk. He does not droning up very much. 22 drones, 27 probes. Huk is just not expanding because of the fact that he's got a ton of speedlings at his front door that just want to start harassing him. And there we go. Huk now putting down another pylon, getting up the Nexus later than he would like, but still, there are a lot of links, and he's actually going to be able to take out the good force fields protecting the Nexus. Going to go ahead and move, and it did take a little bit of hull damage. You can see that the shields are behind on the health. Alright, so now let's see what the Huk is going to do. He's continuing to use his gateway units very efficiently. LiquidHuk can poke in, but he will lose those speedlings if he engages. And he's aware of that and going to pull away. And there goes Huk throwing down a 4th gateway. And there is a forge as well. He can be able to get upgrades if he wants to. But LiquidHuk, again, poking in. He's going to try and pick off that. No, not going to pick off. Whoa, interesting pylon placement from Huk. But going to block a little bit of his mining. Probably going to want to start getting a building down there to just prevent this from being really speedling vulnerable. Or being vulnerable to speedlings, and having the vulnerability to speedlings. But still, what are these guys going to be doing? We do see that Evolution Chamber is going down. LiquidHuk's got his Roach Warren up. Going to be able to spawn some more larvae once he realizes. There we go. No lair quite yet. He's just staying strictly on hashtag at the moment. And Huk moving out with all his sentries and gateway units down there. He does have a few guys down here. A wall is actually can be made with one zealot in there, and it's actually going to go ahead and he's actually got an opening down there too. So Huk a little bit open with his building placement. Wonder if that's on purpose or not. He's going to go ahead and get up his gases, and he can actually pick off a lot of those Zerglings. Oh, and never mind, he picks off none of those Zerglings. And okay, Huk is going to continue to attack up, getting up with a +1 attack for on his forge. Definitely a good move for his units. And LiquidHuk is about to have a ton of roaches. Seems like he's not droning up very much, although he's actually ahead of Huk. But Huk was not able to really produce as many probes as he would like, as there was all of that delaying on his natural expansion. And here we go, LiquidHuk's moving around there, and Huk has not blocked off this back door. It looks like he's about to do that with this probe. At least I would hope. Is he going to? There, yes, he does. So there we go. Huk gonna wall off once he has money for it. There we go, walling it off finally. Look at this, a lot of speedlings are on the map running around. We have a macro hatch being thrown down by LiquidHuk. No expansion quite yet, as he's just going to use that money to get the hatchery inside his main base and get his units up that way. But still, Huk has a 9 sentries out. That's a very, very healthy sentry count. And now focusing more on stalkers. You do not want to overzealot, because without perfect force fields and everything, the zealots just die. Especially the roaches, as roaches just get just decimate zealots. And +1 about to finish. Looks like that's going to be the cue for Huk to attack. So there we go. It's going to be seen by LiquidHuk pulling back that lone speedling. You can see in the production tab that he's getting the research for his +1 missile attack. And he's actually going to continue pressing the front. Going to try and pull back Huk, but Huk is going to go ahead and just warp in a few stalkers back here at his natural expansion and then be okay. He might want to block that off, as here we go. Robo is down there with the the speedlings are picking off a few of those probes, and now they're just going to go ahead and die to stalkers. And Huk pushes up the front. Oh my god, beautiful force fields. LiquidHuk has all his drones down there, not using his natural expansion anymore. Huk has an infinite amount of force fields with these 9 sentries, and he's going to, he could just force fields, block them in. There we go. Good force fields, going to separate them. Not that much DPS with mostly his sentry army, but he's got a ton of force fields. Going to allow him to micro incredibly effectively. But LiquidHuk still has all these roaches, going to move in, and now he's going to be able to get in a better position. Looks like Huk is going to go ahead and retreat through the secret pathway down there. He's going to throw down a force field or 2. Oh, he really could. There it is. 2 force fields. Perfect placement. Going to allow Huk to escape down the side, but is LiquidHuk going to try and head him off up the front? Oh my god, he might, and Huk is just staying back here. He's going to end up engaging back here, but LiquidHuk is not in position. His Overlord is now seeing what's going on, and there goes LiquidHuk pulling back all his units. Huk is going to move in, and he's blocking off the units from LiquidHuk down there. But look at this, the sentries are actually taking hits from those guys down there, and great forces of blocking off everything, but Huk is investing a lot in this attack. You can see he's still behind the food count, but he's a finesse army. He doesn't have the great army that he would need or a lot of damage, but look at this. LiquidHuk is pulling back a lot of his drones. He's just not going to make sure that he does not lose the drones. All these sentries are there and still, and there we go, letting up, actually not letting up any roaches over there. Great move by Huk, continuing to attack the front. He might be able to take down this hatchery. All these drones from LiquidHuk over there, and is Huk going to continue to force field down there? Looks like he will. Yes, great job. But look at this. The full surround on the drones. That's a lot of DPS against the sentries. They don't have much health. Drones are getting taken out. But look at that. More forces. Huk is going to lose all of this army, it seems. He's doing a great job at targeting the drones, though. You can see the drone count plummeting down to 38 now, as Huk could just run away with these units. Looks like he really should. He's going to be a little greedy, and oh my god, he's going to lose that army. As you can see back here, he's just reproducing a lot more stalkers, going to a stalker immortal army, which is going to be very effective, as Huk is just going to continue running around, being noticed, going to try and just snipe as many drones as he can with his units over there. Going to go ahead and finish off. There we go. Good targeting down there. He's going to get that last drone. He will, but then that goes down. So 40 drones to 48 probes. Huk is looking very interestingly right now. Interesting tactic, just sacrificing the army, knows he's going to lose it, and then just techs up and reinforces back here. You can see it's paying off as he's ahead in the food count, but this is a very heavy amount of aggression from Huk. I'm going to go ahead and start prepping to get up his third base in a moment. You can see just producing straight stalkers and immortals. Alright, see his gassing a little bit, climb up a little bit higher. You see he is now getting the +1 armor, so he will have +1/+1 done fairly soon. But look at this Overlord here in perfect position, and the Huk actually with this sentry might start attacking, but what is that sentry doing? It might get picked off by these two roaches for free. Oh my god, yep, there it is. That's a sacrificial sentry, which is rather unfortunate as Huk just loves those force fields. To lose that is a little bit of a blow, but he still has a lot back here. So there we go. 3 immortals are on the field, but he doesn't really have an observer. Where is his observers? He has one observer is on the field somewhere on the map. Looks like it is over here just scouting the front, seeing an attack is coming. And here we go. Huk with a lot of shift queuing is going to go ahead and start getting up his Nexus, I would hope. But here we go. Now he's got his observer with his army. We do see that there is an expansion going down over here for LiquidHuk, so he's going to try and just stay over there. He's also got the gold about to be broken down. Alright, so there we go. Now all these guys are just continuing to pushing in, and the creep tumors are getting taken out. But look, a new lead creep tumor. Oh, it's got canceled. Oh, it looks like he killed the one making it, so it's going to cancel that one. LiquidHuk is going to head and be a little in a bit of danger, producing a lot more Zerglings and Roaches. Not able to reach drone as much as he can, though he's actually ahead in drones to Huk. So he's joining very well, even with all those losses. But Huk is just going to go ahead and just make sure that his third stays up, just poking in, threatening LiquidHuk, forcing non-drones to be made. And LiquidHuk did fall to that as did fall prey to that, as Huk is still here with a lot of stalkers, a lot of immortals, just chrono boosting out of one robo, everything he wants. Getting Twilight Council now. He's going to need that in order to get the +2/+2 upgrades that he's going to want for his ground forces, but he's really next to this. Might want to change that, but look at this. A few speedlings are going to run in, and oh, they actually might be able to pick off those sentries. Huk is going to need to save those. Yes, he does save those in time, actually without taking any hull damage on any of those guys, so great move on that. Huk does have a few cannons down here just to guard against the sentries that are moving in. Good building placement, blocking a lot of Zergling run by possibilities with that over there. Do believe he's finished walling this off. Go ahead and hope he did finish walling off this hole over here with this pylon. But look at this. More annoyance with the speedlings. Not really doing much damage, but forcing Huk to move around. You can see that LiquidHuk is really macroing up a lot more. His third base just now come up, but he's not mining from it. Huk is actually about to have his third base up, and that's really going to be an advantage for him, as LiquidHuk has been just going off of 2 bases this entire time. Lost a lot of drones, but Huk now is a very, very scary army. A lot of Stalkers and Immortals are in this mix, and he just loaded in with a bunch of sentries too. Wait, here we go. Where are the forces? Going to need force fields. Blink is on the way. It's not finished yet, but where are the force fields? Oh god, misplaced. But it's not going to be a huge deal, taking out a lot from LiquidHuk. But now is LiquidHuk going to try and engage again? LiquidHuk is going to go ahead and spread his army and move in, and his Huk is going to need the force. He's going to try to have a hope of dealing with this. The Immortals are still back there doing a lot of damage, but Huk is funneled into a bad spot. LiquidHuk does have the better concave, but cutting off a lot of the forces from with the force fields is going to hurt LiquidHuk a lot, as Huk is going to continue to move in. He is now taking the lead in the food count. We have this observer here to make sure that these roaches cannot burrow, try to do any tunneling claw shenanigans. And look, they're going to come around the back, and Huk is fully aware of this. These are speed roaches, though, so they're going to move quicker than all of Huk's army. Is Huk going to continue pushing in? And look at that. Oh, these guys are going to move in. Blink is about to complete. Oh, those photon cans are going to steal those links without any issue. And here we go, moving in. They do burrow, going to try and move in. And great forces. Huk needs one more. There we go. Going to take out a lot of LiquidHuk's army. He's going to blink up to finish them off. Blink did just finish. Looks like he's just going to keep on moving and taking out what he can. Huk not going to separate his army, not going to do anything stupid. And here we have all these things going to move around and probably go into this third base of Huk. And Huk does have a lot of stalkers morphing in. He might have seen this, but LiquidHuk is not moving in. Here, Huk pushing in the gold expo. Is LiquidHuk going to cancel that? No, that was not canceled. But here we go. Link's going to move in and start doing a lot of damage to the probe line down here. Blink on those stalkers. Great job. These probe against are going to do so much DPS. They're going to rack up the kills as Huk moves into the natural expansion of LiquidHuk. But caught in the choke, he needs to get some force fields. Great force is going to disrupt the concave of LiquidHuk, and also going to continue pushing in. This rung by was taken care of fairly easily, but losing a few probes. But look at this, Huk continued to push in. All these roaches are still alive though, and not all of Huk's immortals are attacking. Finally using his blink, going to blink back all the hurt stalkers to push in, do as much damage as he can, and oh my god. the Morals are just staying alive, just dealing so much damage to the Roach army of LoSira, but Huk he is taking a few losses, but two Roaches really are just all that are left. And there's GG from LoSira. All those Roaches go down, and Huk emerges victorious with a really, really solid gameplay. Just aggression, using sentries to their utmost capabilities, and just making sure that LoSira just can't really expand, keeping LoSira on very few bases, while Huk is almost able to get bases faster than him. So great game by Huk. Very solid. And actually, the game ended 20 minutes on the dot. So very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording and try and upload this through Justin TV.